So here's a view to the next Lakeshore project. We're about 25 to 30 feet above the lake right here. Timber wall, 25 years old. Blowing out the seams, falling down the hill. So got Caleb in the 306. Coming to make a tremendous difference in the landscape here. It's gonna be awesome. I am super thrilled. Tearing all this out, new boulders, like 50 boulder steps we're putting in here. Taking all this out, taking out this deck. Putting fescue here to save on impervious, fescue in between the tiers here. See this thing's blowing out. We're moving this back like 5 feet to give them more space to put their dock. So we're gonna move this wall straight back. It's gonna be an 8-footer here and a 12-footer there. So around 20 feet of walls, all new riprap here. County doesn't want any fabric or anything, they want it natural, so we're laying a new layer of riprap right over all this at 3-to-1. Coming through here, taking this out, there's electrical outlet, we're ripping all that out, putting in a new wire for a new outlet, and then cutting this back a few feet, putting a new wall, tucking it in beside the shed. So engineered boulder wall, doing a ton of crushed rock behind it, drain tile, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. So this is Lake Coronis. It's an absolute gorgeous day in the lake. Water's super clean, nice in the spring. No seaweed or algae yet. Middle of May. We got 3 weeks scheduled for this. It's gonna be fun. Very blessed to have the opportunity to work on projects like this throughout the greater Amman. Caleb put 4,000 hours on the 60. Now we got him in this 306, and he's been loving it. Got the biologs by the end so you don't rip them. What do you think, Carl?
Good job.
It's gonna be fun. Here's a view from up top. They did have a drain tile in there. A lot of the timbers are rotted out. There's a decent amount of dead men. They actually got pretty good lifespan out of it, all things considering. But it's gonna be a massive improvement, a big rock structure. There's a couple stumps here. We're gonna leave those. We're gonna put a new wall right in front of them. We wanna leave all those roots in, leave those in place to hold the hill, because we don't want this hill in the lake. Very, very important to protect the lake throughout the construction process here. Some loons out there freaking out in the lake. Really concentration on this guy. State bird, letting her cook. Long ways down there.
Check it out.
Perfectly stacked. 8-footer there and a 12-footer up there. Carl tracking down the ramp. Have you just been grabbing them out?
No. He's
Get down
some right there. I don't want to drop it in there.
Some nice rock. The top rock. It's a perfect day out here on Lake Cronus to build America. One job at a time. As my little boy would say, America, Amica. Caleb, so you're crushing it. It's day 4 on a 15-day project. We're on and ahead of schedule. It took 1 day to tear out all those timbers and then do all this riprap. Turned out good. Let me show you around. So the DNR was very, very specific. They wanted loose fit, not fitted, 6 to 16 inch, which is what we got, and then got it at perfect 3 to 1. So go over existing, no fabric underneath. Just huck her in. So boy's got her dialed. Got a new wire down here. We're ready to rip for the boat launch.
That. I was like, how am I gonna fill that? And I looked over and I was like, oh, there's a rock right here.
There's a perfect rock.
Stuck right in there.
So that's within tolerance.
Yeah. Definitely.
Looks good. What do we got for batter? 2 inches.
2 inches every foot.
Every vertical foot. So on a 7-foot wall, 14 inches.
Yeah.
Exactly what we got. Getting her dialed in. Got lots of good rock. We got a little bit of water. What are we gonna do to deal with this water?
I just run a tile around the front and then dig like a little trail so it can run into there because nothing goes through the soil, as you know.
Right, it's pure clay. Nice return going over here behind the shed. Got to grade it down, everything can slope that way. Nice 90-degree outer corner. Nice and straight, nice and tight. It's looking good. Got the riprap all the way in a tough spot between the trees over yonder. Yes, sir. Got plenty of rock. Having enough rock in reach when building a wall is the key to a good wall. Definitely help a little bit if you had his blade in the front. Look at that, right into place, exactly where we need it. No labor. All machine power. Sitting on a rock. Look at this shelf that is coming down. Right there is a perfect rock. A beautiful day on Lake Coronis. Boys have been hustling, making progress. Got the lower wall all in and dialed. A lot of boulders. First layer of steps. What a tremendous transformation, even thus far, compared to those timbers. Got a huge new seating area here. Got an expanded area down there for their docks. Got a perfectly straight wall there. It's a perfect amount of batter. That one's about, bottom tier's about 8-9 feet. This one's 12-ish. This one here's about 11 to 12 right here. So nice seating area. And then the stairs are gonna continue up. Pretty nice. Super nice, actually. Keep on hammering away. So here we are. It was 3 weeks total to get this done. Caleb and Carl had several rain days in there in between. It's a very silty soil here, very clayey. So once it rained, we weren't able to work for a day or two, but we managed to keep the hill all in place during the duration of the project, which is very important. Keep the water out of our beautiful body of water here. So we want to keep Minnesota water clean. So here it is. Let me turn the camera around and show you. It turned out perfect here. My little storage shed here, got the wall ran over there. The dock still got to be put on down through there. And here is the wall. It's hard to tell perspective, but this bottom wall is 8 feet. That one up there is just under 12. It's a 20 feet tall total. The stair going up that side. The absolute masterpiece. It's like every rock was meant to fit together. Here we engineered a new way for him to pull in his dock. Buried this boulder about 4 feet deep, so he's able to put an 1 3/4 dowel in there and then hook his winch up to it to pull his boat lifts and dock up. He did have a pole in the ground up there a ways, so we engineered this for him. It can also serve as a bench for the grandkids to sit on. Here's the cores. Pretty cool. Got all this stabilized black dirt down here, raked out. We got all the riprap in, biologs remaining in place until we get full stabilization. Got a little row of rock over there to hold that, and our stairs. Absolute beautiful transformation. We love it. All of our cut fieldstone steps. I believe these are 7-inch risers coming up here, so you can see they gained a tremendous amount of seating area here in the middle between. So we gave them a few more feet here, brought this back a couple feet so they can fit everything here in the winter time. And then gave them this area here. It's just about flat, just a little bit of slope for everything to run off. We got this wall coming up with the stairs here. Just beautiful. Perfectly straight, perfectly square. So the rock are a little dirty right now, so a few more rains, they'll be all washed off. They'll be showing our true colors. The steps come up, make a beautiful flow. We've done a lot of stairways, and we've learned the only ways to do this, because you can never fit the boulders perfectly tight up against here, and then all the water runs there. That's hard to keep that from washing out over time. So you need a bunch of rock, a bunch of crushed rock and fabric under there. They're gonna put plants in here, so another nice little seating tier here. And then the stairs going all the way up the existing deck. We added this little row just to get the grade to flatten out a little bit there. We got a drain tile in there and a catch basin to run the water around. So here's what it's like from up top. Very nice. All right, let's put this little guy up in the air, fly around, show you a bird's eye view, and that's a wrap. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Project turned out fantastic. Guys worked really hard to get it done on schedule and make it look perfect as it should. So let me know if you want to see more of in the future. We're really fortunate to have the opportunity to do a project like this. I know the homeowner called several different contractors till they're able to find us and select us to do the job, and we're very, very thankful for that, to have the opportunity to do projects like this. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it as always. We had a lot of fun here. I hope you had a lot of fun following the transformation. Hope you got a little sense of satisfaction from it, seeing the falling old timbers to now the nicely stacked, perfectly put rock wall. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Drop a comment below what you liked most about this project, and we will see you on the next one. Make it a great day.